it's Cursing Words coming at you with a first impressions video of the Locket Tattoo Foundation by Kat Von D. This is what the packaging looks like. It is a nice pump and very sturdy casing, and it's in the color 48 Light. That's the color I was matched to. So I've already primed my face. I'm doing this first impression as if it was every day how I do my foundation. So I use the One Step Corrector by Stila. It's got 3 colors in it: reduces redness, evens tone, and brightens your face all in one. And some days I also use the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector by Becca, but today I'm not going to use that. My pores are looking pretty nice today. So I'm just going to take a pump of this onto here. So I'm going to just start with a little bit. I was told by Sephora representative that you should just work in sections, so I'm just going to do a dab here, and then I'm using a Sephora stippling dome brush to try to get this all out. So this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation, meaning, and it's supposed to be matte finish, so it's supposed to cover up everything, and it's pretty thick foundation, so I can see why it's good to work in sections on your face, because I mean, you don't want it drying and then you can't blend it out. So far it is just wow, it is covering up everything. So now I'm going to work on the tops of my cheeks. So I have a lot of freckles, so this is just working amazingly to cover them up. I mean, you can still slightly see them, but I feel like this would be super buildable. I mean, it's a pretty nice color match to me. I think slightly on the beige side because I am more of a pink undertone. And a lot of foundations don't like to go for the pink undertones. No idea. I always have the problem with foundations never being enough pink undertone for me. And as you can see, I'm playing it with my finger and then blending it, like literally patting it into the skin and kind of buffing it into my face. So overall, I mean, the darker freckles, it didn't cover, but I'm going to try to build it up in those spots. But its finish it's a beautiful matte finish, because I love matte. Like, that's my thing, is I don't like to look like a disco ball in the middle of the day. And I feel like for winter, matte looks just more beautiful, so that's why I got this foundation closer to the winter. So this so far is how it looks. I think I'm going to set it with a translucent powder. I mean, overall, touching my face, it doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel drying, but it feels very moisturizing, yet it's not too tacky and wet still. So how I'm going to set it is with the Makeup Forever Professional HD Defining Definition Powder. This is a clear powder. It's like, when I put it on here, it's super super loose, and it just sets everything so beautiful. So that currently is the foundation. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, take a picture so you guys can see how it looks on camera with a flash, because as we all know, some foundations do give a flash back. So I'll see you guys in a few hours with an update on how the makeup's wearing. Hey, I'm coming back to you with an update on my foundation. It's been about 3 hours since I put it on. I did put it on later in the day because I was busy in the morning and didn't have time for foundation. As you can see, I've changed into my glasses because my contacts were irritating my eyes. Actually, when I put on my contacts this morning, my left eye ripped. Like, the contact literally ripped inside my eye. And that was painful, I swear. So, overall, handy dandy compact. I'm like holding my camera stable right now because my tripod is meant for a second person to help me, and currently my husband is sleeping and my friend isn't here who was helping me earlier. So, the coverage is still there. I mean, they say 24 hours lasting. They definitely mean it. And I can see slightly around my nose. It's caked up a little bit, but not terribly. And I didn't do full coverage. Like, right here, it covered my freckles completely. But I have some darker freckles, if I can zoom in, up on my forehead. So it didn't... Like, I didn't build it up enough. I mean, I used, if you see in the beginning of the video, I used barely any, and that's all I used. I didn't pump out any more. So, pretty happy. I'll come back to you guys before I take off my makeup for the night to show you how it is. So that should be in about 5 hours, because it is already 5 o'clock here. I'm on Mountain Time, Texas. So yeah. And if you're wondering what color is on my lips, it is Pagan by OCC Lip Jars. It is part of their new line. It's kind of faded and my lips were really chapped, so it kind of stuck in little pieces. I should have tried to moisturize my lips before I put it on. But see you in like 5 hours. So here's the final update on the makeup. Foundation, as you can see, my lips have already gone away, but that's not part of the foundation. So I'm just gonna real quick check. My nose, I was blowing it a lot, so I can understand why the foundation rubbed off there. But overall, it is completely matte and covered everywhere. It's held up. I'm about to go take this off and go to, well, not to bed, but watch Pretty Little Liars with my husband. Sorry for the orange light. No more natural daylight, so I turned on the ceiling fan light and it is more of a yellow light. But that's the update. This foundation rocks, and I will probably be wearing it more on an everyday basis. Thanks. Likes, thumbs up the video, subscribe, comment your favorite foundations, because I'm always up for trying new foundations. Bye.